Hi guys, happy Sunday. How's it going? It's Lindsey Bell and I'm back to do my 5th Ask Lindsey. I'm really excited. It's so funny because thinking back to like a year and a half ago, right when all those huge changes happened in my life, I was terrified to do Ask Lindsey's or any questions at all, answer any questions from people, just because it was scary and people I feel like were just judgmental and awful. But now I feel like I love doing the questions because they're just so much fun to kind of hear what people want to know and write back to them and see, I don't know, what everybody thinks. So here it is, a bunch of questions that you guys sent me on Twitter and Snapchat. Here we go. What's your go-to good mood song? Can I do my top 5? I feel like one is like really hard to do. Alright, so top 5. Number 1 right now is Father Figure by George Michael. I'm on like a serious George Michael streak. I'm about to get like one of those little cross earrings and like just channel my inner George Michael all the time because Father Figure is my jam right now. Number 2 on the playlist is Ghost by Halsey. Not the original, there's one on Spotify where she sings it live and her voice is like to die for, and that's probably number 2 just because I sing it really loud in the car all the time. Number 3 is The House That Doubt Built by A Day to Remember. The message at the end of the song where it's like if we all band together and just work hard and become like one thoughtful group of people who are making, I don't know, positive choices and positive influences in people's lives, that we could change the world. I think that's so powerful and I get super hyped up every time I listen to that song. Number 4 is Wrecking Ball by Eric Church. I'm obsessed with Eric Church right now. I mean, I have been for like the last year, and this is like the ultimate love song. I just think it's so sexy, and I mean, ugh. I don't know. He's coming in May here and I'm totally going to a show and it's going to be awesome. And then number 5 is Where Are You Now with Justin Bieber and Skrillex and Diplo, aka Jack U. It's one of those songs that, although I've heard it a million times, I'm still so obsessed with Diplo and just think that that song is, I don't know, probably the best to come out in the last year or so. So it's a killer song and I'll listen to it over and over until I die. I'll put the playlist up on my blog if you want to check out the songs for yourself on lindseybrooksbell.com. Do you have a favorite Harry Potter book / movie? I think the last one. The last book, the last movie, just where it tied everything together, and there's just something so powerful about that movie. And it's not, I mean, children could see it, kids could see it, especially kids who have been watching it for the whole time, but it's for adults too. And not all of the books and movies I feel like are gauged towards adults. It's kind of like people who grew up with it. It's like J.K. Rowling knew that we were all kind of adults now who started reading these books when we were kids, and she wrote a book that was just the perfect ending, and the movie's great too, the last one. Oh, it makes me really nostalgic to know that I never get to see or experience that whole thing that I did again. And I'm sure my kids will, and there will be different things, like different stories that happen, and I know J.K. Rowling's always coming out with kind of more Harry Potter stuff for Pottermore, and then also the new books that are coming out. But I just feel like I experienced something happening that was organic and just amazing. I'm just so glad that that was a part of my childhood. If you could collab with any YouTuber, big or small, who would you collab with? I don't know, everyone. Everyone's so cool. That's what's so cool about YouTube, is that these people that I meet, I'm like in awe of just their spirits, because people start out on YouTube, like nobody gets hired for YouTube, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe, but like realistically, you start YouTube out on your own, and so you have to have the type of personality that you want to put yourself out there. You're putting your life out there, or you're putting some idea that you have out there, or a character or something that you're putting out into the world. So you really have to have a certain type of personality, I think, to be able to just open yourself up to people criticizing you and watching your videos. So I feel like all the YouTubers that I meet that are even mildly successful are just the coolest people. They really are who kind of they portray. Whereas if you were to meet an actor in Hollywood, you might think, oh my gosh, I want to meet Spider-Man or something, and then I meet Tobey Maguire and he's nothing like Spider-Man. That's not true for YouTube. I go out and I meet Shay and he is Shay from the Shaytards. You know what I mean? Like, he is still that person. Like, they're not playing a character. So I would collab with, I don't know, anybody. Anybody who wants to collab, let me know. I'm down for it. After football season is over with, would you please come back to Pittsburgh for a visit? Absolutely, I love Pittsburgh, but I'm not coming in like February. I refuse. I'll be there in May. I'll see you in Pittsburgh in May or June. Are you getting the new iPhone 7 Plus? Totally am. However, I ordered it a day or two after it started the ordering. I think it was literally like the next night. Like I didn't wake up at 3 a.m. and order it like I probably should have if I was just gonna do it, because I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, and then I waited a day and I thought about it and I was like, oh, like I kind of want it. So I'm getting the 7 Plus, the jet black. It's coming sometime in November. Whatevs. Nothing like paying for something and then having it show up 3 months later. Do you still love me? Abso-freaking-lutely. I love you so much. Where would you like to cheer on the Buccaneers if you had a choice of what country to cheer in? So the NFL is only going to a couple of other countries. I know they usually have a game in London every year. They have games in Canada, and then there's also games in Mexico or like affiliates or something. Unfortunately, the Bucks haven't been a part of any of those, so I don't know a lot about the program at all. I would go anywhere. Here's the thing with me. Anywhere new is cool to me. I'll go anywhere. Seriously, if somebody else is paying for it, I'm going. Even if I have to pay for it and it's somewhere random, I'm gonna go. If some of my friends are going somewhere random, I'm gonna go. So I would go to any country in the world. If the Bucks said, tomorrow we're going to Antarctica to play a game, I would be like, count me in. Penguins, I'm coming. We've got some thunder going on, so we're back in the Mies cocoon. Thank you, Florida, for raining every day and terrifying my dog to death. What's your greatest fear during Halloween? Spiders, clowns. It's so weird, but I have like this super irrational fear of zombies. The scariest thing at Halloween though is those people that put like razor blades in candy. That is really scary to me. I worry about that a lot. Even though I don't have kids and I'm not out trick-or-treating myself, I worry for other people's kids, because why do people do that? Like why would anyone do that? I just don't understand. So that's really like the scariest realistic thing for Halloween that freaks me out. What was your favorite 90s TV show? Boy Meets World, for sure. I was obsessed with Sean. Why, now that I look and I see that silly haircut that he had, that like mushroom top bowl cut that he had for so long, that even he admits he was so pissed that the producers made him have it for like as long as he did. He got like the spiky front eventually in the last like couple seasons, but he had that terrible bowl cut for so long, and I thought he was so hot. And Topanga's such a cool name. Ugh, I just love that show. Would you be interested in a Kentucky trip in another country? Abso-freaking-lutely. Kentucky, please take me somewhere. I'd love it, just to meet other vloggers and to go somewhere new and see new things. I would absolutely love that. There's nothing better that I can imagine in the world. And they do such cool trips with young people, and they go places where you help people and you do things that the locals do. Like I love it. Kentucky, please. Please, 2017's my year. Take me somewhere. Would you do the ice bath again? Yeah, I would. I felt really good afterwards, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Just get in. You just gotta get in. It's awful. I can only imagine. Brian used to do that. He would get in those big like whirlpool tubs, like up to his neck. Because, I mean, after baseball, he was a catcher. His like shoulders would hurt and his back and all, like his legs too, like just everything. He's in that catcher stance all game, like, ugh. He did it, and it does, your body feels great afterwards, because all that ice helps get rid of inflammation and any swelling that you have. And I mean, when you're not injured, you still have a lot of swelling just from working out really hard. So taking away that swelling and you're like good as new, good to go. Yeah, I'd totally do it again, even though I don't want to, but I would. Will you get another doggy friend? Yes, I want one so bad, but it's just not fair right now because I do so much with cheerleading and so much up in Tampa to leave a puppy by themselves or with my mom. Someday I will cross a bridge where I am no longer a cheerleader and I'm at home more often and spending more time here, and that's definitely when I would get another animal, a little brother or sister for Demise. Although I think he'd hate it. He would not be down for it at all, but we'll do it. I think I want a Labradoodle. Ugh, they're so flippin' cute. But beyond that, I think that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Some things to look forward to for this week. Vlogs, for sure. We've got our first home game of the season with the Bucks coming up this week that I'm really, really excited about, so there will be a lot going into that. I'm going to a painting class this week, which, I mean, is gonna be hilarious because I'm like the worst painter ever. I just like don't have the patience for sitting still that long, but somebody's gonna teach me how to do it and it's gonna be awesome. And then the last thing, I wanna do a video this week about my healthy lifestyle and how I've kind of lost the weight that I did and how I kept it off, so that will be live this week too. Oh, and there's a new Fashion Friday coming out too. I tried to do it this week and I got it all filmed, and then it was like Saturday by the time I was editing it, so I was like, meh, it'll go up this week. So new Fashion Friday up on Friday too. Other than that, there will be a new Music Monday tomorrow, and the Mies loves you and I love you too, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.